tail so adorably, expecting to get whatever you want, like another walk. You're not getting another walk, child. I think he could do for 2-3 miles. The way he's acting. Oliver, no! Get away from the door. Yes, thank you, Durs. Oliver, you're not going outside again. I literally just held a baggie of your poo in my hand. I know for a fact that you don't need to go outside. It's not happening. No, my God. Go to your kennel. Go on. Go on. You don't need to go outside. I just took you out there. Go to your kennel. Go to the kennel. I don't care which kennel. Go to a kennel.
So, Alvin, Michael, what are you looking for at this point? Oh, definitely they should be tasting everything.
Get in the kennel.
Sure that the taste is there. Has no acid. This needs to change.
Get in there.
Excuse me, guys. This is not good enough.
Literally know that he's gone poop, he's gone pee, he's gone for a walk. We went out into the creepy little, well, okay, it's not creepy, it's just dark and very, 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 very ominous. Going out to the dog park at this time of night. There we go. Comb jellies later. Maybe. Are we sure that's happening? It possibly could be. When you said comb jellies, I just automatically assumed it was a drug. Assuming.
Isn't that a type of jellyfish?
Yes. It's a type of jellyfish.
Orzo pasta salad, vegetarian falafel.
It's a very, at least, unique animal to those that we have gone and researched before. We have 3 likes and 3 individuals here. Thank you for that 3rd like. I do appreciate it. Let's see if there are any comments that I'm overlooking.
Who's the best?
Which one's better? This one or this one?
They are closely related to jellyfish. They are not called jellyfish. They are called comb jellies. There are several things that make them different from jellyfish, but we will get into that later, possibly tonight. Gotta try to keep up the momentum after being pulled around by Duchess. That was crazy. She pulls me around more than Oliver does.
No, Oliver's like twice your size.
All right.
And that's for the fish on the red tea.
Here we go.
We served our last person, and it was like rush of calm,
1,
and pride roll over us.
Cooking for somebody like what a privilege. My team is the strongest team.
Thank you everyone for joining us today. Diners, please cast your vote by taking one of the red or blue juggling balls from your table and dropping it into this microphone. It could go either way. It just really depends on how they like it.
For muscle cramps and spasms, what's your move? The Hercules? The elephant? Cobra? Make the move to Theralist. It absorbs quickly for relief of muscle cramps and spasms. A safe, gentle, non-opioid formula you can use every day to keep moving without the mess or strong odor. For fast relief of muscle cramps and spasms, TheraWorks works. Try TheraWorks and get back out.
Get ready for full family fun. Start the fun at the tip. Then watch as your favorite monster gets run from flying rabbit in an epic competition. It's edge of your seat action. Nothing compares to the experience of the action live. With tickets priced for all to enjoy. Only at Monster Jam. As big as it gets. Get tickets now.
With all the first passed, the teams will now find out who has won the challenge. It's a little scary to lose.
I have the weight of the world on my shoulders right now.
We know we have this. We have this. We cannot lose.
Today we reveal the winner of 3 remarkable Cirque du Soleil performers. Before we open this envelope, we'd like to express our deep appreciation to you and all the gifted performers of Cirque du Soleil. The contents of this envelope will determine which team wins and which team faces a pressure test. We'll send at least one of you home. Are you ready? Find out the results. The winning is.
I can't watch. My heart, beating out of my chest. Open the envelope.
The red team.
33.
I feel elated. So much pride.
Nice job.
Whew, doing this slower.
I think a big reason
Oh, it sucks.
was because of my creamy bacon and calling
But it's worth the workout.
We gotta put that in the cookbook.
I'm so deflated. I brought my team to a loss.
We all have that.
See you back.
Where's my-
Chef Canada Kitchen.
You have my notebook?
Want me to write down?
34. Around the world, I think. Or is it 32? What? Acid says, and I think she might be right, that I've been using the momentum of the exercise itself to kind of spring around and not get as much
How
of,
many should you say?
put down 32.
The extraordinary cast
Not getting as much of a workout from the amount of stuff that I'm doing.
led by Andrew.
So I'm getting like 40 reps in,
Bravo.
but it's a quantity factor rather than a quality factor.
Why do you think you won the team challenge? Our team was incredible yesterday. Even though we faced adversity, we pulled through.
Alright. Come on, move.
Team did well.
Oliver, come on. I say move, you back up into me. Dude, really?
I said, which way to move?
4 likes, woo! Party like it's 9. Duchess walked you, yeah. Hey, Rosie. We have Alf, Rosie, and Durs. And 5 likes. See, with Oliver, I knew that if I ran with Oliver, I could keep up. If I tried to run with Duchess, I would die. I would die. Just trying to keep up with that puppy.
There's 7 home cooks in front of us, but not all of you will be cooking tonight. One of you will be chosen to head up to the gallery.
You want to toss me the water?
Elimination. And that person will be chosen by the red team.
Oh.
Who were you to say this is a big decision? Andrew, you and your team just have 20 seconds to choose one.
Oh my God.
So you in the gallery, safe from tonight's pressure test.
Okay. Oliver, you're not. Oliver, I love you. I really do. But I cannot go and sit on the floor today. We don't have the time, baby. We don't have the time. Let's do the scriptures.
Jennifer, please head up to the gallery.
Those final three, I'm still standing there.
When I'm skydiving on shrooms, this is me.
There's one more of you who
Stream so Critter can show everyone. Oh my god. Look at him go. He's totally gonna make it. Pull the chute. Pull the chute. Pull the fucking chute. Why isn't he pulling the chute?
decide deserves to be saved. Understand? You have the odds.
That'll be on his tombstone.
She's the captain. She's got the military.
Lived by the shrooms, died by the shrooms. Alright, so this is not Gem, this is Blue, our Brazilian blue violet. He has got himself almost a full abdomen of verticating hairs. As you can see, he has thrown a few of them. He is a full-fledged male. You can actually see, you can see his tibial hook right there. That is one of the main ways you can tell when an adult male is in fact a male. In some of these species, not all of them, not all species of tarantulas will molt out and have tibial hooks when they are males. But there are some species that is pretty much a guarantee.
Realistic here, people. If you were in
Oh my god, wait, you're doing it? You're gonna dive. I don't know how I feel about this, Durs.
Catching up with me right now. And
Kind of wondering if you'll actually pull the cord.
You five are facing a pressure.
God. Jesus.
oh my gosh. I look over and Lynn is lying there.
Durs flying.
Medic,
Not Durs, Alf flying. Fuck. Jesus Christ, how long have I been calling you Durs? Guys, I'm losing it. I'm gonna lose it. The shit's lost. I can't remember names even though your names are right there on the screen. This is it. Early onset Alzheimer's.
I think that the whole collection of the stress, the exhaustion,
So when you're taking care of these guys, you want to make sure that they have plenty of dirt to play with. You want to make sure that their humidity is fairly high. Give them a clean water dish.
the medic has informed us. Lynn is hydrated.
I'll definitely have shrooms in trees.
Hopefully be back
Shrooms while in trees. There you go.
are facing a pressure test.
We know you're losing it, but we love you anyway.
People like this just be
Ah, if you didn't, you wouldn't be here.
We're about to show you will determine your fate. The Master Chef Canada.
And
Just like
Acid, I am taking your advice. I am taking my around the worlds a little bit slow, and there is a definite difference. So I think what has been happening is I have been choosing quantity,
my sister.
how many reps I do, over quality of the reps.
My sister is so confident.
And that has made a negative impact on my workout.
First, the pastry must be well flaky. Second, the rich sweet filling must be perfectly cubed, cooked, and seasoned with
I feel like
We want you to create
Acid should get a follower every time I say that she was right and I was wrong.
pantry filled
Just saying.
bounty of extraordinary Canadian meat.
Is that a
Bison,
roach in your cage, child?
pork, elk, and red deer.
I'm setting aside really strong cook, so it's crazy scary right now, given that I've never made a tortilla before.
You now have 80 minutes to create a beautiful tortilla.
Underneath all of that?
Save you.
So do be a roach. Oliver, think.
He's like, I am.
God. Just gonna get his way any way he can.
I see this bounty of game.
Now, this is our other Brazilian blue violet male. He is another tropical terrestrial tarantula, typically found in South America. They make really good pets if you don't want to hold them. If you want to hold them, this is probably not the species for you. That is a little bit of webbing coming out of his spinnerets. He's kind of turning into an old man. I'm not going to try to pull it out because he'll take off running. Last thing we need to do is try to catch this guy again. Although I must say, it might be a little bit easier to do now that he doesn't have all those urticating hairs that he kicked off in my face the last time. This is what's considered to be a New World tarantula, which means it comes from the Americas. Tarantulas in the Americas typically have defensive hairs known as urticating hairs that they use in an aerial attack where they kick it up at whoever is bugging them, hoping that it will cause enough of an irritation for whatever animal is attacking them to leave them alone. I think personally that it is a terrible, terrible defense mechanism when it comes to larger animals because, at least when it comes to being human, it does not kick in right away. So he's having a little bit less control over some of aspects of his body. He's got a little bit of the webbing hanging out his abdomen, his spinnerets. This guy has been, between the two Brazilian blue violet males that we have, the heaviest eater, the more consistent eater. The biggest problem with that being, if you overfeed your tarantula too much, it could shorten its life as a male. They typically do not live that long. They are generally seen as a breeding pet, or a pet that is out to copulate, because of the fact that that is literally their primary objective after molting out. We don't have a female to pair this guy up with, and that's kind of a good thing because we already have green bottle blue male, green bottle blue female, and we have a Monocentropas balfouri colony going. I don't think she's going to lay. I think she's going to molt, though, unfortunately. He is, I think he's about 3 years old now. 4. Gem. I know it's been a year. It's been under a year since he molted out into his adult form. So we should have him for 2-3 more years. Minimal. Oliver, I literally picked up your shit. You can't fool me, child. I know you don't have to take a dookie. I held it in my hand in a bag. Oh, he is just being so wonderful, that dog of mine. Oh, Discord. Pin message. So let's pick him up, and we will use Blue's cage to showcase this little guy. This is a Harpagdira pulchrice. It is an arid terrestrial African species, which makes it old world. We tend to go with the old notion, and it might be outdated, that old world species tarantulas tend to have venom that is a little bit more, not entirely medically relevant. I say not entirely medically relevant because there is only one case that I could find of an individual dying from a tarantula bite. Now, a spider bite, there are plenty of deaths that have occurred at the fangs of a spider. But when it comes to tarantulas, there is only one that occurred in South America with a younger individual who got a bacterial infection from the bite itself, which killed them. Wasn't even the venom or where the fangs managed to nick an artery or something. It was literally a bacterial infection. So, as far as safety goes, there is a chance that there might be complications with a bite. You could have respiratory problems with urticating hairs, but for the most part, they are safer to own than dogs and cats, especially dogs. To wit, we have 3 in this household, so it's not like I'm saying don't own dogs. That would be very hypocritical of me. Only 50 people ever died from spider bites. Imagine being the dude who died from a wandering spider bite. Was it Brazilian wandering spider bite? Oh my God. Oliver, away from that door, kid. You're not going outside. I've already taken you outside. We went for almost a 1.5 mile walk. You already did it. It's been done. Hey, this kid, he's driving me nuts. So just like the other tarantulas in our care, these guys typically go and they'll eat insects. Wouldn't try to feed them chicken hearts.
But unfortunately, I do find the jalapeno
What are you doing?
too much with the heat end of things. But all in all, a good protein.
Like I would the salmon pink bird eaters. That was years ago. Alf, what the fuck does Mimi have in common with Whoopi?
I don't know how the filling is inside the pie. But this one makes a vitamin.
Why? Alf, I don't even know. No, god damn it.
See that? It's very dense.
I'm gonna need to bleach my brain. I don't drink anymore. How the fuck am I supposed to bleach my brain now? Alf, you sorry individual. So when you own one of these tarantulas, you gotta keep it in an arid environment. You want to make sure it still has plenty of water, which we have. It's got itself a water dish in the corner. Every week we go and drop some food in there. If it doesn't eat the food, we'll take the food out using tongs. You don't want to leave prey items in with your tarantulas due to the fact that if the tarantula, for one reason or another, molts with the food item in there, it can become consumed by said prey. So crickets, dubia roaches, orange-head roaches, mealworms, just don't tempt fate. Don't leave prey items in there with your animals. Make sure that if they're still in there the next day or after 2 days, you work to take them out. Yeah, no. Every time I look and I read it, it just gets worse. Oh, fuck. I never, ever wanted that mental image in my head.
Deliver the moisture. It makes it drier. It doesn't become that tortilla and wanting to taste. It looks textbook.
And my mom liked the Sister Act movie. Oh, heavens. Alf has got more problems than he offers solutions. We'll put it that way. Or maybe he thinks that the problems are the solutions. Oh, God. Traumatized. Sometimes there are some times while I'm alive that I really wish my ability to imagine would not work. This happens to be one of them.
safe and sound. Ask your doctor about it. Who are you?
Potentials.
It's not in my way. It's my way in.
They make you see everything.
Ah, yes, Alf if he were a proctologist. What?
Oh, pizza!
What?
Pizza! What dishes?
Oh, gotcha!
All you got are I'll take the harness off.
Clean and stacked like ducks in a row.
Good run.
You've done Power Set, the better grace getter.
Thank you.
Like, she literally is the embodiment of the song I came in like a wrecking ball. It's either she wrecks my balls
Spawn the competition, you'll leave a bang.
or she punches me in the stomach.
I know I'm disappointed. You're disappointed more.
I'm so worried. I'm so worried with what he's about to say.
I'm feeling that easy and I'm
Yeah, he jingled them all right, or she jingled them all right.
Serena, please hang out your tuck. Yeah.
Okay. Remember, Alf, there are some lines you cannot cross
Like a little bit of cinnamon.
on the chat. Savvy? Do we understand each other, Alf?
Very simple. Tastes delicious. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, this was my favorite episode of
Crispy on the
like
outside.
both Scooby-Doo and Supernatural. It is Scooby-Natural. That was
Pretty awesome episode.
probably the best concept.
Listen, you're missing your
That
first
took
I think.
the show far beyond what I thought it would get to. And then we went right back to angels and demons and Satan and God. And I was just like, but the Scooby-Natural episode had so much more substance.
What's in there is venison, with
Ah,
carrots, rutabaga.
like I told you there was a God,
And I did.
but you didn't want to listen.
Should we move it?
I certainly did. Yes.
Oh, that was so good. Now I need to watch Supernatural again. But I don't know if I can handle that last mother trucking episode. Because I bawled my eyes out like a little girl.
Me too.
I'm a grown ass man. And I was crying on my couch.
Chair.
There's
Whatever.
a prominent flavor profile that's running through this. It's very intense.
It was good. I liked the earlier episodes where they're going after random monsters just as much as I liked the earlier episodes of the X-Files where they were going after random cases. I think
There is just no
going through and picking out different types of legends and lore and exploring those as a show was like top tier quality right there. It was constantly interesting because as a society, we have so much lore that is interwoven with so many different belief systems. They could have run off of it for a very long time. They could have dabbled more in the Fae, in dragons. They could have gone crazy with it, and I would have been there for the whole thing. I would never have stopped watching it.
Two very different things, but very similar in one respect.
Who is your favorite, Sam or Dean? Dean.
Delicious. Well done.
Between the two of them, Dean.
These they got
Although Sam's interaction with Velma
for the next day. One more day.
almost made me a Sam fan.
I did it for home.
It's Dean.
And my big sister.
Christopher, please step forward.
All right,
Leading.
now for the awkward part. Let's take a 50-pound weight and put it over our head.
This competition.
Not even joking.
Best tortilla tonight.
That is on the docket today. Duchess, could you look more bored?
I am one step closer to being Canada's next master chef.
Alright.
Deborah and Tammy. You're the last two standing.
Especially younger Dean, he was hilarious.
The cook on your venison.
Okay.
Target.
What about the episode where he starts turning into a
Taste it
dog?
tonight. But unfortunately, you shot yourself in the foot with the use of rosemary and apple. Deborah, you should have made a tortilla before. Looking at your dish, that was hard to believe. Unfortunately, you left in your bay leaf, and your choice to only use one lean leaf in your filling was a mistake.
Yes, chef.
Tammy and Deborah, this was a really tough decision. And Master Chef Canada Kitchen is. Tammy, please take
Is
off
it
your
bad I
apron
really
and
want
get out to
the
gallery.
Chinese, the Asian buffet now?
What would be at the bottom?
But I
Wait, I think that was my.
Talent. I just have to be solid.
I keep changing my address, man.
You came
I change it, and they keep sending my shit over there.
So please walk out of here with your head up high, because you are an
I've never lived out there, man.
Where?
taking
I don't even know where he lives.
is very thirsty.
Alf.
But not going to into the top 14.
Was his Oklahoma?
An unbelievable experience.
I just read the articles. Yeah, sure you did.
boom, Canada.
It's okay. I know you want your own suit. All right. I know you want your own suit. That is a load of crock. Sam is not the main character.
Last season's winner, Eric Charles.
There was, the way I see it, the way it flip-flopped between focus on Dean and focus on Sam, and then focus on their background. It wasn't that there was one main character.
I'm struggling to say something good.
I could see where he's coming from, though. A
No.
lot of Dean stuff is about Sam.
No! It's about Dean. A little bit about Castiel.
I love how they.
Wasn't it Gabriel? They didn't give Gabriel enough screen time either. Or Loki. Wasn't he the one that was Loki but not Loki?
Savings like $600 in digital coupons. You get up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. So you get.
I have my own suit. I was trying to party. Alf. A ghillie suit does not qualify no matter what you put in the face area. Hate to tell you that. Putting whiskers on something that's covered in shrubbery doesn't count.
Yes, thank you.
The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event.
Deal so right. What's wrong?
Get a Hyundai Santa Fe.
Oh.
PR for 72 months or up to 2750 bonus cash. See your
Phew.
West Hyundai dealer.
Oreo set cake.
Yes.
Soft bake.
Yes.
I can have my cake and
Yes.
Oreo cakes.
Ducks here for 810 and electrical with my frosty fan here. But if you like it a bit warmer, call 810 today.
Whew.
He's a snowman.
Jesus.
810.
They had so much opportunity with that whole show. And they didn't, it's not necessarily that they blew it, because they probably had a timetable that they had to get things done by. But I just feel like it didn't go on long enough. Hey, Tyrus!
The last season's winner, Eric Charles.
It's a Wendigo soon.
MasterChef Canada Kitchen.
That could be neat.
And a luxury ingredient trips up the
It's probably one left over for when they were supposed to do the Wendigo versus Wolverine.
bloodbath.
There we go.
I'm struggling to say something good.
I don't understand the whole dish.
Told you to stop stealing suits off the Marvel lots, man.
But got a long way to go. As far as I'm concerned, my creamy cauliflower and bacon polenta in the team challenge was the winning dish. All I gotta do now is keep doing shit.
I've taken so much time away from my family. Winning is everything because I want to make it worthwhile. The stakes rise.
Yeah, sure I did.
What did you do?
Welcome back.
Yeah, they should have done more seasons, but it's the same thing with the
Last week. Are you feeling
what is it? The Wolverine and Deadpool movie.
I'm back in this competition. I'm gonna kick
They
some
had
ass.
There are now 30
generations
each with
of
$100,000
Marvel
at the life-changing MasterChef Canada
that they could have dabbled in,
and this
but they chose to rush it,
the ammunition.
and we only got a snippet
That prize.
of what could have been like a trilogy of Wolverine putting up with Deadpool,
We'll get
trying to save
for the upcoming.
the multiverse.
And not kill.
Are you ready to find out what's in the box?
Yes. Count of 3. Raise your boxes. 1,
I hope that it's not.
Gold edition. Oh God,
2,
that sounds like it would be more painful than it would be enjoyable.
What?
A gold edition fursuit
what you're
tail.
looking at is a classic
Probably,
stone.
if I might be guessing, the backdoor edition where it doesn't just attach to a belt.
And it is.
This is not my forte.
We want to see a unique
Ryan Reynolds' wife would have killed him.
one with surprising textures and
Is a Hulk movie without Hulk.
We provided you with a specialty pantry with the
Oh
equipment
my God.
filled with an array of
All right.
gourmet ingredients.
You have 60 minutes to prepare your dough and then top
Oh.
your pizza. The home cook who impresses us will receive the dish in the upcoming Revelation Challenge. I'm going to try.
There's nothing that's gonna stand in my
Time starts. Hot water coming through. Kid in the candy store. Oh, look at this. Look at this.
I see spinach. I see smoked
Uh.
salmon. I want to taste the Florentine pizza.
Estimate how difficult can be pizza. You're already losing.
We're asking them.
They've got pieces to select from. Sometimes when you have too many options, you'll overcomplicate. So I'm looking for somebody who really understands and knows exactly what they're doing. I just put a little bit of this.
Pizza, baby.
I'm gonna make a black pepper with 2 other interesting toppings. It's pretty awesome.
All right,
How many?
A steak and mushroom pizza.
9 altogether. Wait, 11 altogether.
What do I call them?
I would do mushroom pizza, a little onion,
Kettlebell presses.
a wonderful light aromatic cheese. I would do a white pizza. That would be a little bit of cream cheese. That would be a little bit of smoked salmon.
Blake Lively is some legend drama legal. No, Blake Lively is in some legal drama.
White pizza, like a pizza bianco.
We sell lightsabers. By the way, this is what we call what's it, critter after hours? I don't think there's anything with the critter. It's just
No, we'll stand over there. Thank you.
critter after hours. All right, where adult themes are brought up way too often. He is a great actor, and I think he found the right person to spend the rest of his life with. Have you seen the images when they first met working on that film together? The way he looked at her, I mean, that in and of itself could have been made into a love story. It looked like he'd never seen anything more beautiful in his life.
You know, when they first met, they went, or after they first met, they went on a double date and there was other people.
Seriously?
I think Ryan Reynolds was married to Scarlett Johansson.
Right? Wait, hold up.
I have to look this up.
Please look that up, because there ain't no way.
Have a good time. Where's your pizza?
There's no way that Ryan Reynolds was married to the Hulk's boo.
Blue cheese, cream sauce.
September 2008 to July 2011.
Ryan Reynolds was married to Scarlett Johansson? What?
How you doing?
Married Blake Lively the next year.
Redeem yourself.
That seems rushed. Oh my god. Oh, damn it. What film? What film did they work on? What was that? Was it Green Lantern that he met Blake Lively?
Key is to find that right balance, right? It's very tricky to do this cocktail. Everything needs to work. Crust, sauce, toppings, control of the
Yeah, the Green Lantern.
Yeah, it was okay. It was the Green Lantern. You know, the movie he wishes he never made. I guess he probably is happy that he made it for one reason then.
what David's doing. He's had a little cream tube on his tube cells that made it very creamy and rich.
Alright.
You know what a really
There's.
is when it has the fried egg. Love that. It's hot.
Swear to God, I'm gonna have to catch up with this conversation. Critter ordered the Good Boy Tail Brush Gold Edition. If they're done, Captain America's. Alf, we also are a Sephora edition, Sapphire edition. Ryan is a great actor. Blake Lively is in some legal drama. Get Mrs. Critter the Gold Edition Bullwhip for. Oh my God! You know what we actually have in my D&D bag? A bullwhip.
I heard you say something about Mrs. Critter.
Yeah.
What'd they say?
Get Mrs. Critter the Gold Edition Bullwhip for when he don't listen. It's Critter After Hours. Critter Cult Nighttime Sermons. Indiana Jones is classic. What film? Walk Like Venus Williams. The Way My Baby Boy Cat Looks at Me Cannot Be Beat. Oh my God. So this right here is a Lasiodora parabana, or a salmon pink bird-eating tarantula. She is the only tarantula that I own that doesn't mind me petting her abdomen. That being said, she is also fully haired up. She is one of the species. Do you like the Venom movies? Are there what are Venom movies? That's probably what you're saying. The Venom movies are pretty alright. I need to see the next two. The first one was great. I heard the second one was I don't know about the third one. It tanked. How do you fuck up a Venom movie?
Well, a lot of trilogies or sequels do that.
Yeah, no. Like I said, they have years of good, well-rounded written stories, some of which are incredibly violent. Incredibly violent. So if they want to go with something that is going to make people go, oh my, it's not like they can't just handpick something and then tweak it to modern. But rather than doing that, they would rather go and focus on whole new story arcs that seem to bomb. No, it's okay, Catherine. I'm not going to judge you. Have you seen what the rest of the chat's talking about? You're good. Trust me. Yeah, all right. Everybody else is talking about furry suits and buying my wife a gold bullwhip. I mean, when I say it could always be worse. Fantastic Four could have been amazing. Then boom, female Silver Surfer. Well, technically, from what I hear, there is a female Silver Surfer in the series, but she doesn't come along until later. Just throwing her out there like she's going to be the main Silver Surfer, does kind of put a crinkle in the fan plan. Are you getting disgruntled because you're getting hairs on you? They honestly need to focus on things that have worked and things that have tanked. And they need to go from there. If they were to actually do that, like any normal business would, they might be able to fix their mistakes.
The third home cook on our list used a
The only time my chat is normal is when you guys don't show up. That is the only time my chat is normal. Pretty sure 90% of my survival on YouTube has been you guys drawing in new members because they're wondering what the you're gonna pop off next, okay? Okay, that wasn't me, and you seriously have got to stop camping with strangers. Honest to God, the things that you wind up doing is worse than band camp, all right? Okay, I almost missed half of the general discussion here. I hate how they think it's okay to remake a movie. Completely remake it. Like, there are some movies out there that could use a touch of modern... what is that? Modern effects. Okay? But there are other classic movies that they shouldn't touch that they did. There are other movies that they did touch back in the day that they never did right. For instance, consistently switching out the lead in Batman movies and not just having a continuation. Like, they were able to continue the Batman animated series for a very long time, but God forbid they managed to maintain a Batman movie sequel. Like Disney, holy cow. Snow White.
There is no if I don't win this challenge. I'm winning this challenge.
They literally put, what is her name? The lady that played Wonder Woman as the evil queen on Snow White.
Oh.
Like, what is her name? Gal Gadot? Something like that, Gal. They put her as the evil queen.
And the one who's the Snow White is definitely not prettier. I'm just saying, isn't the evil queen supposed to be uglier than Snow White? Yep.
And you go and you put her as the evil queen, and then you try to convince people that she isn't the fairest in the movie? I'm sorry. Do you expect people to be drunk at your movie? Like, honest to God. Jesus. That a combat veteran trying to get the fan base to call itself a cult is kind of weird. Yeah, but you know what? I can dig it. Just so long as the Fed boys don't wind up knocking on my door. Yeah, no. And I understand that there are some people that don't like the old school Disney movies because they portray white knight scenarios and whatnot. But that's our childhood you're fucking with. The only modern day version of the Disney that was done right was the Once Upon a Time series. That shit. You haven't seen Once Upon a Time?
Oh wait.
Where Rumpelstiltskin basically fucked it all up? Well, kind of. No, he played that scenario pretty well, but he fucked it up for everybody else.
What's neat is they're doing their so-called live-action films when all the characters are animals.
Yeah, no.
What the fuck is that supposed to be live action?
Well, I can kind of understand not wanting to put a lion next to somebody, even if the lion is well trained. I mean,
Just don't do it. Or they're coming out with a live action Lilo and Stitch.
I was betting, if I was a betting man, I'd bet that Critter has. What the fuck? Alf? I have never had any. Okay, no, wait. There was one time the doctor went and cut into my finger. He had me bite down on a wooden, was it tongue depressor? He had me bite down on something while he was cutting me open.
How old were you?
I was very young. I was probably about 11 or 12. So it's not the same fucking thing, Alp. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, but at that age, you're not old enough to enjoy it.
What about Jungle Book? Did you like it? The older Jungle Book that they came out with that was live action, it was okay, but it still wasn't as good as a cartoon. But having what's his nuts play the Gigantopithecus, the giant orangutan, that was pretty damn entertaining.
I think the only real
That was fucking great.
Disney movie I liked was Beauty
I
and
wanna
the
be
Beast.
like you. What?
Beauty and the Beast. That's like the only.
Oh, okay.
Liking.
The best live action Disney movie was Beauty and the Beast. Despite all the gay shit that people were complaining about, you have to admit that that shit was so funny. Like the dude that wound up wearing the dress.
And then go.
Go be that fabulous, what is it? Go be your fabulous self or something like that. That was hilarious. Stitch movie that is coming out. We'll see. I don't think they really needed to animate that. Like they didn't need to make a live action version of that.
They made a live action of most of it. Sorry.
Like How to Train Your Dragon. Why? They literally tried to. Okay, so they tried to set it up pretty much word for word, verbatim. Okay, but the cartoon still did it better. Why do you need somebody to act out a scene when you animated it perfectly? Like, Jesus, you guys could get me going for hours. You're gonna make me rant about Disney, and then Disney's gonna show up with a lawsuit.
That's right. Cody will be competing. And that's not because he has to.
I got kicked out of a convenience store. Guy in front of me asked for watermelon blunt. I said, "Why are they out of chicken flavor?" Dude, Alf.
What the hell is Cody doing?
Right, Mimi?
Taking advantage and throw it on the ground.
I really hope they don't screw up the Stitch movie. Quit ruining childhoods.
I still don't like the casting part of it, of The Little Mermaid. Because one of the most iconic things is her red hair.
I didn't even watch the newest one.
Oh, I didn't either.
Her,
Like, she was probably great with it. Maybe just, I don't know, give her a wig that's the correct color.
oh my god. Oh my god.
Exactly where these home cooks are standing right now. Do you have any advice?
Ah!
I'd say just focus. Don't let nerves get to you.
Not an not a. All right. Oh, what are you doing, baby? You know I gotta stand there. We're about to go and do Around the World. Don't look at me like that. That's not fair. You dogs have way too much power.
Look at the side.
Yeah, Oliver's just like me. Me? You're giving somebody else attention. I want attention. It's all my attention. No. No.
Yeah, but it's gotta be attention from daddy as long as it's good enough.
Yeah, I don't understand that either, sweetie. I'm the one that's strict with the dogs.
I am too, not as much as you are.
MasterChef candidate like Eric. This elimination challenge.
He's like, if I sit here, he'll have to give me attention.
But
Look at him. He's like, hi, daddy.
To cook a way better dish.
That's not fair.
Cooks out there using black on the balcony. And risk elimination. Are you ready?
Oh, baby. Oh.
starts.
The two home cooks with the best dishes will be captains in the upcoming field challenge.
Olive oil, I'm making pasta. Keeping it simple, truffle's gotta be the stuff.
Gosh darn dogs.
Everyone's
Gosh darn dogs. Touch it.
She knocked down the window. That did you jump on it?
It's a sport, it's an underground.
Excuse me. A little bit of hair.
I remember when I was a kid, I loved Aladdin so much. I named my cat Jasmine.
You know, there are some major pitfalls while we're dealing with the truck. They seem to have a lot of weeds.
Yeah, I turn to Old Yeller when I'm making jokes about, oh, Timmy fell down in the well.
That black chocolate coming through. But I was in
I thought that was Lassie.
Was that Lassie? Old Yeller got shot.
Yeah.
That's who Old Yeller was. He's come down with a case of the rabies, boy. Look away, child.
No word of a lie, that's exactly what I'm thinking. I think that's what Kevin is doing right now.
I think that Disney needs to leave well enough alone. And they don't really have to prove anything. They don't. There's nothing that you're going to prove to people other than you cannot remake a proper movie doing it the way that they have done it. It's the only thing that they're proving to people.
All the pressure right now. I gotta nail it.
Like, and they don't want to listen to the fan base. If you're going to take a Disney movie and you're going to tweak it, make it live action, take the time to give it the same energy, the same vibe as the movies that we grew up with and that we love. They were very close in the Beauty and the Beast movie. They were. That was really good.
I don't know which one I like more, of the regular animated.
That was really good. But the rest of them have been garbage. They've been straight up garbage, and it's like they're trying to prove something. But what they're trying to prove is not what they're proving. In all of the attempts that they have made,
Just keep getting worse.
they have been failing miserably. And I don't understand how they can lose that much money and
How about all the
still.
new Marvel stuff they own?
Yeah. So they're touching base into the multiverse, right? If they wanted to, they could start a whole new Marvel franchise and run with a whole new storyline based on things out of the comic book, because they have done the multiverse aspect of it. They're getting close into the Spider-Verse, things like that, but
I did
you're gonna
like the
continue.
Doctor Strange multiverse.
Yeah, Doctor Strange multiverse movie was pretty good. But they continue down these other movies
Like the new Captain America.
yeah, no, A Brave New World.
No, there was a Captain America. Why are they trying to bring a new one out? They don't need that.
I don't know. Yes, I said it was a suppository. Thought we're good, and I'm a lifelong comic fan.
I'm going in the right direction or not, but I'm going by the taste that I like.
You smell it?
Come on.
It smells like
Like the woods.
Yes. Think of it just as a
You're very cute, Oliver. I'll give you that. You are such a cute, good puppy.
Okay.
Okay,
I think you can get back on track.
but I need to get back to working out. Because we can literally,
Maybe it's a good thing you don't work tomorrow.
I could trash talk Marvel and Disney and politicians
Or
and Pixar was pretty
how
much.
many more Toy Stories are they gonna do?
Well, if you think about it, they are toys. They don't really
They
age.
should have stopped after the
They'll stop doing it once Tom Hanks is dead. Maybe a little bit longer after that, because they will artificially plant his voice
Did
into
not know
that.
that, Al.
There's not too many troubles in Surrey.
Is comic accurate at least?
I didn't read any of the comics. I learned it mostly from you, man.
Get out of here, Oliver. Go.
Kevin, what do you make?
Go on.
A
Go.
salad with suicide eggs.
Come on.
He's like, hey!
Get out of here.
Great idea. Have you ever used truffles before? Truffle oil. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. So there's a truffle.
Oh God.
Aw.
I'm not gonna look.
Yes, definitely.
One.
he needs a grooming really bad. Once we can put a little bit extra money aside after we have the house thing dealt with, he needs to go to the groomer.
I'm struggling to come back from this tizzy with not having a protein. I gotta get it together.
Michael, hello sir, how are you? What do you want to see go home on this challenge? Mr. Cody, oh really? So Cody's got under your skin. There's a fine line between confidence.
You know what also sounds good this week for dinner? Shake and bake pork chops.
I'm doing a roasted lamb, carrots, asparagus with a garlic mash.
I haven't had that since I was a kid.
It's all raw and very new approach.
Hi, baby. Can you finally decide mommy giving you attention's good enough? Do you?
Was in an omelet with nothing but full shavings of black truffle.
Hi, Sabrina.
Hi, chef.
So what are you doing?
Steamed asparagus. I'm going to saute it in some butter, and I'm going to crust and handful of egg fried egg with some beautiful truffles.
I used to have the Small Soldiers PlayStation game. I remember playing it when I was a kid.
Something like this because it can explode right in your face. Cody, look a little at this shovel. I'm gonna try the corn pudding here, chef. Corn that's been juiced, it's gonna run water, a little bit of thyme, white truffle oil, synthetic. The black truffle will come into play later on in the game, I promise you.
Night, Durs.
Night, Durs.
Thoughts on, you know what, leading the comfort of the gallery? If I go home on this challenge, I will have glory. Good luck. Thanks, chef.
Don't explode, don't explode, don't explode.
Kevin has all the fury in his head. He now needs to take it from him and make it come out through his hands on the plate into the food. That at this point in time is being a bit of a challenge.
Cody's added a lot of truffle oil. There's not one speck of black truffle in truffle oil. When you've got the real thing, why do you need to use an imitation? I'm not too sure that leaving the comfort of the gallery was a smart move on his part. 10 minutes! Maybe it's really cutting it close. There's the rest of the fish, but I'm gonna get it.
If my egg's not cooked perfectly, I'm going home.
You should be bleeding by now.
All of a sudden, it's like 10 seconds left. I'm like, oh, jeez.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's
32.
Second to finish it off. We're going to go. I really think it looks beautiful. It's like a piece of art.
Oh. All right.
When I pop, so you say, what should I say?
Just do the yolk running out and making a glorious sauce with that truffle.
Well, let's give it a try.
Now they're talking about your favorite movie when you were a kid, one of them.
One of my favorite movies when I was a kid?
Yeah, dude.
There was Homeward Bound.
No. Animated.
What?
A Land Before Time.
Oh, yeah. I can't listen to the music after that movie, though. It'll make me cry.
Asparagus, truffle, and you slice the truffles nice and fresh, so you get the full punch of full flavor. I want to devour that whole dish. Fantastic.
Oliver, I can't give you proper pets. You are on the other side of me.
Something very special happening here. You have the richness of the egg, the acidity from the asparagus.
Yeah, he murdered her, if I remember. Didn't the dad murder the voice of Ducky because he was jealous of her success?
Something like that, yeah. But that's not why I would cry.
Oh, no, I know, but they're...
Kristen, you're up next.
All right, Oliver, come here. You were being a butthead.
It's a goat cheese.
You were being a butthead.
White truffle oil.
Huh?
And there's slack truffle butter.
I think you're right, Rosie.
You got a bit of a false start.
Oh, Wolfie, you want some attention too? Wolfie wants some attention.
The steak is nice and
Your ears smell funky, dude. You need to get some help.
bruschetta with a steak.
We have ear cleaner here.
It just
Shit.
it just doesn't come together. I'm sure it's master chef quality, and that's not like you.
Oh, scritches.
Look, I hope you have better luck next time.
Oh, scritches.
If there's a next time.
Oh, scritches.
This is the most frazzled
There you
I've
go.
ever been in my entire life.
Cody, please bring your dish up.
Cody, you gonna be safe up in the gallery?
Yes, sir.
You took a calculated risk looking at this challenge.
Tell me about your dish.
So tomorrow,
Butter-based New York strip loin.
we're probably gonna have to pay. Oh, would you rather I do the meat for the people like the day before you go to work?
Probably wouldn't hurt.
Oh, then I could have make my pork stuff.
Looking at your dish?
Oh.
It's a bit of a train wreck.
Ducks here for A10 Heating, Cooling, and Electrical, and this is my idea of a dream vacation. So if you prefer something warmer, call
Yeah,
A10
what?
today. And
Yeah,
fix your
what?
heat. Oh,
Duchess, he was getting attention.
Come on. Duchess. She batted my hand.
She's like, no. Duchess is just selfish. She thinks she deserves it all.
Yes, you do. Oh.
Wolf we think is 10 or 11. I think he just turned 11 now.
All right, now to get up in these tight jeans. Okay, they're only tight.
Oliver is 11 and Duchess will be 1 in April.
5 years.
Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infection.
You
Believe that,
jealous?
hon?
What?
She'll be 1 in April.
That's crazy.
If you have an infection for laxatives or if you need a vaccine.
Emerge. Ask your doctor.
Oh, Jesus.
Hurry in. To save on an award.
Okay, Mimi.
Oh, God.
Come and get him.
Oh, fuck. All right, I'm going to start letting the dogs out.
And our best-selling road.
And then we got to go and deal with Charlotte and the animal fact of the night.
Smalls under 30,000 at the Nissan
Oh, yeah,
Now
the
sales
deli
event.
fish, right?
Now get up to
Maybe.
total savings on road, or get kits starting at just 21,830.
Oh, stop giving it one. Oh, shit.
Calculated risk looking at this challenge. Yes, sir.
Oh, wait, there's one right here. Okay, we're good. Oliver, you better not go run toward that sidewalk. We are not going for a walk. And if you keep this up, tomorrow we're going for a 4 mile. You will be tired by the time I'm done. Threatening my dog with what he wants. Gosh darn it. My pup likes to talk to me too. Got yourself a husky, do ya? This guy right here is 2. Duchess, I think, is still under 1. Wolf is, I think my wife said 10. Oliver, no. You're not allowed around that corner. You know this. It's because the cats like to leave their dead prey items over there. A Boxador? I've never heard of that. One very brave Labrador. Yeah. No, my cat is my child. Don't say that on the internet. People get so butthurt. Your dog is not your child. Your dog is a dog. You can't baby your dog. You gotta teach your dog discipline. What do you think I would do if I had a child? Do you honestly think I would baby a child? Like when it's a baby, yes. But a child needs structure and discipline to some extent. Just like a smart-ass dog. Like this floofer butt. It's a boxer lab mix. Oliver, go potty. We did not come out here to go for a walk, kiddo. Oh, he does have to go. No, yeah, if Alf gave a damn about people's reactions to his comments, he probably wouldn't say some of his comments, to be honest. Alf gives no fucks, just like the character off of the show Alf back in the day. Alright, Oliver, are you done? Are you done? Come on, baby. That's a good boy. Bets on whether Duchess is right inside the door. Oh, heavens. There she is. The littlest butthead in the house. I used to have an Italian pretties. I guess that's when you knew you crossed the line. This is when the Italian dome checked you. I like to call it denozoed. It's better. Gives it an NCIS reference. The older episodes, of course, were the best. Just like Criminal Minds. But one of the main with the lead investigator on Criminal Minds, I couldn't get over the fact that he was Greg off of Dharma and Greg. Oh, that's adorable. Duchess. Papa Squad, drop it like it's hot. Did you crap? Yeah. Oh wait, talking about the dog. Alf. Duchess, come on. Come on. Let's go.
order the ingredients.
You are certainly impressive.
Did you see what he said?
I lost my
Is it really that bad?
today.
The first word that he used is a derogatory statement for Hispanic individuals.
I think this is the toughest elimination challenge we've done yet.
Why do I have to feel like the bad guy? Jesus.
There were also a few absolute triumphs. Hardcore 1,000 miles.
I'm terrified. In this elimination challenge, you were given.
Are you gonna do it again?
No, because that serves as two separate words. And I don't think he spelt it in a derogatory sense. I don't think. Durs, not Durs, Alf. Fucking, why do I keep getting confused today? Alf, fucking watch it. Next one you get's gonna be 30 minutes.
We attempted something a lot more complicated.
And that home cook is Sabrina. Great job.
I'm so excited. This is changing my life.
And there was another exquisite truffle dish.
Fucking stirring up shit.
But so far, and that dish belonged to David.
Amazing job. You will be the team captain in the upcoming field challenge.
I love it, and I feel great.
Working with truffles is no easy task. There are 3 dishes that turned a delicacy into a disaster.
Surprise. Freaking Alf doesn't go, I'm sorry. I thought this was America.
Please come up here.
South Park reference.
Hit the bottom of the barrel.
It's pretty gut-wrenching.
The second disappointing dish, Kevin. This is tough pill to swallow. The third dish,
I'm not ready to go home. Please, please, please don't bother me.
Cody, please come forward.
Or at least one of you.
Yes, that is a South Park reference as well. That's also a reference to quite a few different
Please step forward.
literal political
Michael,
events.
your dish was an
Did
exercise
the good jobs. You know that's actually happening with the
that you intended.
automation
The lamb lacks flavor.
is with so many people demanding that they get a raise. Corporations are now finding it worthwhile to replace the human workforce with robots,
Fortunately for you, there were 2
which is literally my younger brother's favorite idea in the world. Because he believes once enough people go and are replaced by robots, the government will take it upon itself.
underperforming.
Yes, we're getting a little bit political here. To initiate a universal basic income.
You are going home.
Because the government has been trustworthy thus far, right? In any case, back to tarantulas. So this,
Still have my place here eventually.
Timma.
Till the end.
Oh God, there's so much good shit on South Park.
But we recognizing you.
Make it gay and lame.
Don't you ever.
Oh man, I still need to see that. Wasn't that like a South Park movie? Or was that just episodes where the female version of Cartman comes through from a different timeline, different universe, and it's just like destroying shit?
That would be fantastic.
So this is a Brazilian white-knee tarantula. She is about...
In the kitchen with my head held high. That was off the charts.
Robots is a good movie. Yeah, it is. Didn't they make junk in her trunk references on that movie? How did that ever escape, like,
The lows.
the,
That's the packing paper. But with any roller coaster, sometimes you just gotta stop and get off.
parental guidance? viewership. Anyway, I don't know what it's called. Oh my god. So this is another tropical terrestrial tarantula from South America. They are primarily insectivores. They will eat small vertebrate animals like mammals, reptiles, birds. They'll take advantage of anything they can get their hands on out in the wild due to the fact that they don't have the ability to just consistently catch prey. They are opportunistic when they go and live out in the outdoor woods, if you would. And my last brain cell is fighting for its life to stay afloat. Now, this particular species does not like to be messed with. It does not like to have its cage sprayed. It does not like to have you in its general vicinity. This is not like the Brazilian salmon pink bird-eating tarantula that I showed earlier, the Lasiodora parabana. This is hell on 8 legs. She has tried to bite me twice, and she has gotten close twice. Actually, it might have been more like tried to bite me 4 times, got close twice. Ren and Stimpy was terrible. Like, how the hell was that allowed out in the world? I caught a clip of Ren and Stimpy where I think Ren had a saw strapped to his waist. It was bad. It was bad. I could not believe that. So, here we go. You got to make sure that the humidity is up in this cage. We gave her a hide because she was starting to dig again. She went for almost a year without trying to dig, without trying to do her due diligence as a tarantula to make her hide. And then one day I just saw her pushing dirt away at the corner. So we gave her her own little hide right there. And she hasn't stopped. I think Aunt Fanny is funny. That was hilarious. But I have the distinct impression that the movie Robots was never intended to be a children's movie. There were so many adult references in that movie. So many of them. I'm just sitting there as an adult going, they really did that? They really did. They got away with that? You gotta be crazy.
This line is going to be teaming with hundreds of hungry students. It will be each team's job to woo them with your own.
What was that? Toonami? Some of the stuff I saw on Toonami back in the day. Well, let's just say, as a young adult, I had a lot of my questions answered by watching Toonami. Late night cartoons. Yup. That did it for me right there. Holy cow. Woke up one day after falling asleep to the television in my dad's house, and it was like 1 or 2 in the morning, I swear to God, and I was like, well, I am now wide awake. And my parents did their best to raise me as a good little Christian boy. Right, so I'm going to go get my poetry journal, and we are going to go and knock this next bit out.
Each one is equipped with its own specialty pet but features are different on quality protein. For the red stand, pork. For the blue stand, it's beef. And the green stand is chicken. And you, David, have the advantage of getting to decide which team works with which protein. So, David, which color pantry do you choose?
I love pork, so I'm gonna go with pork myself. Pork is definitely my product. I grow 2 pigs a year, process them right from end to end, make sausages, do everything.
David, which protein have you decided Sabrina will be cooking with?
I choose beef.
I have to work with beef, which I'm pretty excited. The chicken is boring.
Then that means you'll be the leader of the green team, and you'll be cooking with chicken.
That's the ingredient that I wanted to work with, but David doesn't know that. He's actually setting me up for success.
Did I bring it in here?
It's now time to start
Don't
choosing
tell me
your
it's still out in the fucking car.
I don't know what
I thought I took it out in the bathroom.
I thought you did too.
Alright, I'm gonna go check on.
fast in the kitchen. And Sabrina, who's your first pick?
Considering I'm working with beef, Don, come on.
Yeah. Lynn, who's your first pick?
Probably nobody wants to be on my team because I lost last time. My first pick was my second in command at my last challenge. And I think this time around, Lynn is going to let go of the reins and she's going to allow other cooks to do what they're good at. And I know we're going to kill her. First of all, Cody, come on. I'm choosing Kristen.
So David, who's your third and final pick?
I'm just afraid I don't get picked last. I was a cool kid in high school, never got picked last, can't start now.
I picked Michael.
Right.
Your team. I'm getting picked last again.
Fuzzy, Jennifer, you're the bottom two again. What do you think?
I gotta go and check out
When it came down to the social game of high school, I really struggled with that. Because I felt like I was bored a lot.
Fuzzy, why do you think you're standing here?
My fellow home cooks don't really know my cooking style. I have yet to blossom in this competition.
So Sabrina, who do you choose?
The last time I worked with Jennifer, she was an emotional wreck. I'm going to take on Fuzzy and let them pick Jen like she did last time.
I am so happy I'm not on Sabrina's team. If there's one person in this competition that really makes me feel like I'm back in high school, it's Sabrina.
We're now at 1 hour. Prep and cook before your poutine stands are open for business. You will then have 1 hour to serve. The team that attracts the crowds and sells the most orders of poutine will win this challenge. The other two teams will face the dreaded pressure test that will result in at least one home cook going home. Are you ready? Yes, sir. Grab your potatoes because your time to fail. Hold up.
Each team now has just 60 minutes to plan and prep elevated 18 dishes.
Blow me up.
Before their stands open for business.
Right away, I'm thinking how delicious would a butter chicken boutique be? Oh, that sounds awesome.
I worry a little bit because frankly, butter chicken on fries just doesn't sound as appealing. I was thinking of like black kitchen chicken, that's sweet delicious too, and then got like dirty chips on top.
No, having Jennifer on a team concerns me a little.
Move. Don't just fuck off.
The fries though, if we can toss them in cornstarch, it'll make them crispy and all.
I told Duchess to move and she started to sit on my feet. I was just like, are you shitting me? Alright, here we go. Sailor Moon. Cat Dog was prime. Cat Dog. Alright, so it's gonna fix itself. Oh, jeez.
Girls roll, boys roll, we're gonna kill it today.
So this is going to be a really unique challenge for a simple reason.
It is the
What about Sabrina's team? Who's she got with her team? She can really rely on Scott's strength to really help pull this off. Is it Sean?
Yeah, they're good. They're defending, don't do it.
I think she can rely on herself. I think she has all what it takes to take the entire team on her own forward. I think she knows the team inside and out. You think she's going to be a great leader? I think she'll be a fantastic leader. So let's talk about Lynn. This is her second time being captain of the Team Challenge. As you know, she did very well in the last year. You know what? I like Dave's team. I know Michael's had a few missteps, but he's a very methodical guy. Michael really hasn't shown what he can do at this point in time. What's good about Michael? He's a very good salesman. In this particular competition, it's more important, I think, to sell the thing. Sabrina,
What's up, Jack?
time to get an update on your poutine dish.
Our gravy's coming together, our potatoes are on fire, and we're gonna have some deep fried jalapeno. Woo!
You have my thing before? Yeah, I'm good. Everything I do is great, yeah. Otherwise,
Give me a second. I'm waiting for this shit to upload. Alright. It's a techno show stove. Otherwise, we have done.
okay. So you got the bacon head on you, the bacon goes love
Slow stings those who pursue using deep preference of union still. As far as an odd trade, there's no debate as to what these boys must initiate.
How's everyone doing here?
Excellent, how are you doing?
Good. What are you making?
We're making butter chicken with
That's right, they're hermaphrodite chicken.
cilantro coleslaw to put on top.
We have a lot of cilantro in here.
Yes.
Those to reduce the chance reduce the life. Reduce things for such a use. Its inhabitations may cause re-evaluation when we see procreation in relation to genetic information. Hate treats their cousins compete to consume. They spread their prey that presumes its negative members close to them. Okay, here we go. It's a techno show bestowed below waters we know and at times often go. One the comb jellyfish might use to incite fright in predators who delight in a bite. They can't imbue a slew of stings on those who'd pursue using them for food, so you needn't stew in fear of this little dude. And as far as an odd trait, there's no debate as to what these critters initiate when they mate. They're able to ejaculate on eggs they create, or other eggs that proliferate the spot where they procreate. That's right, they're hermaphrodites who can light up the night while inseminating eggs on sight they might had made despite the juice let loose to induce new jellies produced that might have one deduce they couldn't introduce eggs for such a use. It's an adaptation that may cause a reevaluation of the way we see procreation in relation to genetic formation. These neat critters eat treats their cousins compete to consume. They spell doom for prey that presumes it's safe to loom so close to one who'd have them consumed if they got room. There you go. So these critters are cousins to jellyfish, but they are not technically jellyfish. They do not have the ability to sting. They do have the ability to light up the night like a certain brand of Skechers. And they do so usually when they come into contact with something that might be construed as a predator, as a means to try to ward off animals that might think they are food. Now, if they do become prey, they do become a food item, these animals do have the ability to regenerate quite well. So, it's not like they won't survive in most cases. They do eat pretty much the same prey items that their cousins do, relying on fish and other things that they manage to nab on their way through the ocean.
This challenge is about selling as much
Try harder, lol.
and to hungry, starved university kids. So, I need to rev up the crowd and
Now, we've seen some of these on memes floating around the internet. It looks a little too much like a certain type of almost flashlight, call it that. And Badge 502 has covered it before in his antics. Ladies and gentlemen, though these are animals, oh, this one is actually kicking. Though these are animals that cannot sting you, I do not recommend taking them out of their natural habitat, and I definitely do not recommend hinting at doing things to them that are atrocious, like I have seen people do on Facebook of all places. Good God. Holy shit. Technically, like I said, these aren't really jellyfish. They are a close cousin, but they do not have the stingers. I thought that they would be deep sea dwellers, but in fact, they can live in shallow waters, and they can pop up damn near everywhere. However, they do typically like to roam in warmer climates. Look at that. They are stunning. And people do keep them as pets, which kind of makes sense. It's like having a jellyfish that won't sting you. You almost can't go wrong. However, I would want to give it a lot of space. A lot of space. Because these guys are known for being found everywhere. So yes. Alright, I want to see if they have...
Inspired poutine with bacon, nori, and miso gravy. The blue team's Philly cheesesteak poutine topped with deep fried jalapenos, and the green team's buttered chicken poutine with fresh cilantro yogurt and mango slaw. The team that sells the most orders will win this challenge.
So check this out. This is a big dirty steak poutine. Let's get the first one. Ladies first.
Thank you very much. So far, so right here, and after
You'd think...
How do you like it?
Alright, hold on.
We got bacon, baby. Bacon sells. Everyone loves bacon.
Yeah, I love butter chicken. Reminds me of India.
hope you enjoy.
It's worth the wait over here. This is the best rate I've ever tasted in my life.
See the red and blue team lines and they're anyways. I look over to the green line and there's like 15 people in there. It's like a two-man race.
Good pick on Team Captain Berlin.
I can overhear the other team's talking that are
Well, I can't find what I'm looking for. Box jellies are nasty buggers, potentially deadly. Alright, Catherine, have a good night. Alright. Now. It is getting kind of late. Alright. It's a techno show bestowed below waters we know and at times often go. One the comb jelly might use to incite fright and predators who delight in a bite. They can't imbue a slew of stings on those who'd pursue using them for food, so you needn't stew in fear for this little dude. And as far as an odd trait, there's no debate as to what these critters initiate when they mate. They're able to ejaculate on eggs they create, or other eggs that proliferate the spot where they procreate. That's right, they're hermaphrodites who can light up the night while inseminating eggs on sight they might have made despite the juice let loose to induce new jellies produced that might have one deduce they couldn't introduce eggs for such a use. It's an adaptation that may cause a reevaluation of the way we see procreation in relation to genetic formation. These neat critters eat treats their cousins compete to consume. They spell doom for prey that presumes it's safe to loom so close to one who'd have them consumed if they got room. Next critters, public lice. Damn. No. Although there are some things that rhyme with vice, quite a few things actually, like price, advice, entice, slice. No. All right. Wait time.
Michael, you gotta do more than just standing, taking the action. No, you can be a supervisor on that.
Michael's first proposal is to sell the steel.
Have you run out? We have not run out of
Oh God.
If Michael,
No, that's even worse. Oh fuck. There's no way. I am not doing a bit on crabs. There's no fucking way.
Totally right. Keep an eye on it, okay? Yes, sir. Speed cannot compromise quality. And remember, bacon is your hero ingredient. Yes, chef. You got it? Got it. Thank you, chef. Back to it. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Gross. Fucking disgusting.
Running on, baby.
I don't even know why I'm smiling. I'm horrified, mortified.
Come on, you guys, let's do this.
The family that itches together, bitches together. Eh? 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 I read public, and I would have rather have kept it in public. Thank you very much. Fucking gross.
You got this thing in the bag.
I have to redeem myself.
Honey, they're nasty.
The last challenge, so this would mean the world to me.
you did good. You did good.
That was insane, man.
With their poutine challenge now over, the home cooks assemble judges to find out which team sold the most orders.
Congratulations, Blue and Green Teams. All three teams did a Your sales are incredibly close, but only one team sold enough poutine to save themselves. They beat the second-best team by a mere 7 orders.
Please let it be green. Let it be green.
Please welcome the City of Guelph cheerleading squad, Griffin.
Well, that is how I voted, Alf. Is that going to be a problem?
My team, the ladies won. We won. Yes. The green team wins.
On.
Is that the right color?
So awesome to pick everyone else's. The feeling is I want to put it and keep it forever.
Red and blue team. The dreaded pressure test. Get your result, and at least one of you. These go to the stations.
Oh, I didn't catch that, Alf. Oh. I blew my nose. I got a booger hanging out in there.
You know, at the end of the day, I don't know how we could have done any better. Fought strong, we did a good job. I don't even know how that's possible. That just doesn't make any sense.
Not only do I have to cook in the pressure test, but I have to cook in the pressure test against really good competitors. Someone really good is gonna go home.
It's the day after the Guelph University Poutine Challenge.
Oh my God, get out of my nose!
Teams are about to face off in a grueling pressure test.
We're facing elimination. I can't go home. The pressure I'm feeling.
I hate it when they fight back.
I lost. I hate losing. I'm prepared.
Welcome back to the MasterChef Canada kitchen.
He's from Oregon.
Poutine for hundreds of hungry students at the university.
Oh God.
Congratulations, great team. You sold the
No, but that fits in so well with
What did you learn from this experience?
Critter Keepers After Hours.
I learned that you can actually have fun
Watch.
and still succeed.
It's like magic.
David,
They'll lose their minds.
between dishes without one of the main.
It's probably the least offensive thing that we've talked about on here.
Because I was just trying to push out poutine and I missed it.
Serena, you're from Montreal. This must be a hard challenge to lose.
One of the few comments I kept hearing about your.
Can people have up syndrome?
We played steak, mushrooms,
I
and
think-
onions, which is the part classic.
It's safe though, isn't it?
Respect. You're right.
Each team will be safe from elimination.
And the decision those little cooks will be made. David.
Serena, you face a difficult.
Ugh.
Do you choose to save yourself, or will you save one of your team members?
David and Sabrina have to cook.
I've got 7-0 God Elves tonight. Congratulations, Al.
So Sabrina,
There's that brain cell. Ever closer to death. Ever closer. You've got 7-0 gods and you got 1 temp ban.
And David face a tough decision. They can either save one of their own teammates from cooking in today's pressure test, or they can choose to save themselves.
so Sabrina, who are you gonna save?
I was the captain. I made the final decisions. It's on me. I'll lead a team into failure and then run out like a snake. I'm not good. Because I believed in it and he did everything I had to do.
7, honey.
I have to say, John.
John, head upstairs.
Thank you, Sabrina. I don't have to be in the pressure test. This is my minute.
Started flicking the lights on and off.
I'm not doing my 7. I'll be serving some ramen. This particular individual hasn't had one yet.
You're terrible, Alf. And I'm terrible for thinking that. Alright.
Time to find out the dish that will determine your fate.
Alright.
It's one of Italy's most popular pastas, and according to legend, its shape was inspired by the navel of Venus.
Made her watch his strobe.
There's something romantic and beautiful about Italian food. I love Italian.
Tortellini, blackberry and
Alright. So many of you, if not all of you, know about this little critter. This is our Asian forest scorpion. She's the only scorpion in our collection right now. She is a tropical terrestrial critter, which means she needs to have ample humidity in her environment. I'm sorry, but there needs to be water in here.
with a luscious creamy note that is culinary bliss. These are your stations. Tortellini is refined.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go and put more water in this.
There are a lot of great home cooks in the kitchen. I know that I can bring it with tortellini, but it's going to be a close one.
In front of you, you will find everything you need to make a perfect tortellini.
What time is it?
10:37.
Yeah, we might not be able to do another set on the around the worlds either. Might have to stop it there. It's alright, we'll make up for it in push-ups tomorrow.
I've got to make something delicious. My sauce has to be delicious. My pasta does. Fluffy, airy, and hot.
How long have you used North African ingredients and Italian ingredients and boiled these two together? Onion, raisins, anchovies, accentuated with cheese?
think your innovation will affect
So they make you take from any of the steps into elimination. Get that.
And I have no clue what I'm doing.
Sabrina started has to go immediately. They need it right now to allow enough time to rest it. Well, she knows it's good. When you work the touch to go, what you're really doing is taking that solution in the flour and come out and you make it very, very elastic so then you can roll it out when the time is right. I'm gonna put it in the cup and end up making a rock for like that. Can you do a mushroom, a black garlic, and that's 10%. This is love. It smells good already. I mean, when you put it on muscle and anchovy, it feels really comforting. It's a little bit over the box, but you know what? That's what this competition is all about.
So what kind of tortellini are you doing?
Ham and cheese.
Alright.
And I see you're working on a sauce. Basic bechamel, but I like to use like a gooey type of cheese. So mozzarella is the perfect type of gooey cheese.
Yeah, you are sweating like a.
Yeah.
Is this not really what you're doing, or is it just the added pressure?
It's the added pressure.
Well, I'll leave you to it. Look forward to trying it. Thanks.
Called it itchy twitchy. What the fuck?
Christopher, I think. Nervous. You have shown us that you could do savory, so what are you worried about?
There's a lot of very strong cooks today down here in the kitchen.
Oh my god.
I don't know if I can match them. Okay?
Okay, so for those of you who came in for the animals,
Must have competence. Okay? Like me.
thank you for showing up. I do appreciate it. And for those who are traumatizing those who came in for the animals, thank you for showing up. I do appreciate it. This is one of the reasons why you own a blacklight when you have a scorpion, especially if it accidentally gets out. Having a way to easily find it is always a plus. Scorpions fluoresce under a blacklight. This is due to a chemical component in their exoskeleton. If a scorpion is within 3 days of molting, 3 days post-molt, it might not show up as well, if at all. But for the most part, this is what you'll be seeing.
Casino Hotel is now open and taking reservations
8.
for massage therapy, body treatments, manicures,
Shit just happens in chat.
and more.
So these are mildly venomous. They have about the same sting, the same venom potency as your typical bee. So you won't really have to worry too much about long-lasting effects because that's not something that you're likely going to see out of coming into contact with this particular animal. Alf, I think we both know the answer to that question, and I think I'm very, very upset with myself that I know the answer to that question. I know that Diddy knows the answer to that question. I really wish I didn't know the answer to that question.
Charmin Ultra Soft Smooth Tear.
He turns around and says, "Hi, how are you?" I'm out. I swear to God.
That tears so much better for a smooth, more enjoyable go. Plus, it has more cushion, softness, and 40 squares. Try Charmin Ultra Soft Smooth Tear, voted #1 product of the year.
God damn it. All right, ladies and gentlemen. No, I wouldn't do that. We haven't gotten through all of the animals yet, but it's so tempting. I'm so tired. Fuck. Here we go. Whoops.
I threw up in tortellini because I wasn't pleased with the way that it looked. Time was ticking.
Come on.
Yet this was a sure
Even Oliver's just like, I want to go to bed. Oh, fuck. I cannot answer that. Oh, look at that. She is just beautiful. Absolutely stunning.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Now this is the Theraphosa apophysis. They are tropical terrestrial tarantulas from South America. They need to have... Did you just walk in at the wrong time? They need to have a high humidity, or they need to have higher humidity in their cage because of the environment from which they come. They are mildly venomous, but they do have quite the temper. Here we go. She should be fine now. So keep in mind, when you have these kind of critters, they're going to be wildly defensive, but they are going to be so beautiful. And eventually, she will start coming out a little bit more. Let's go and have one last look at that critter. Look at that. Alf is over here trying to ask the real questions, and I'm doing my damnedest not to answer. He's trying to be philosophical, but at the same time, no. Alright, now normally we would go and do another set, but I am so fucking exhausted. Imagine that being in neon lights like they have. My God. I think Rosie had went beyond that. LOL. The fact that we are still getting subscribers at this point, it means that the whole world can kind of tune into Alf's humor. It's the kind of humor that people are looking to get away from the bullshit. I better get paid tomorrow. Because she's complaining about not having gotten paid today. But I can't imagine that she's getting paid on Tuesday and I'm getting paid on Wednesday. Oh God. I still can't believe that Ryan Reynolds was married to Scarlett Johansson. Like, does that sound like a proper power couple to you? No wonder it didn't last.
Creamy sauce, I think is very good. Some of those flavors in the fillings, a little tough to get one's head around.
All right, here we go. Gonna take care of the roaches, and we gotta call it a night, guys.
Wow. That definitely tastes like a ham and cheese sandwich. This is not Japan. Ham and cheese. With no spice.
Now they have.
Herbs.
Gotta go and fill up their water. In X-Men as well. He was a character in the Wolverine Origins movie. Freaking Ryan Reynolds. He played that version of Deadpool, and then he pretty much demanded that he give it another shot and not be held back by the standards, you know what I mean? And, yeah, we got a proper Deadpool as opposed to, hey, I've got swords coming out of my arms that are longer than my arms. What the fuck were they thinking? I swear, nobody will notice. Nobody will notice. Everybody fucking noticed, bro. Everybody fucking noticed. Yeah, Wade. Yeah, but he played both versions of Wade. I would love to see freaking the newer version of Deadpool meet that half-assed version and, like, actually see him kill him and not just shoot him in the side of the head. Like a proper death to that version of Deadpool. Yeah, we definitely need to get more of this later on.
I have it in the cart for tomorrow. One of those and one fish plate.
Alright. You okay? Sorry.
Oh shit.
Yeah, where Stryker finally shut him up.
Do you want me to just put all your pizza in one bag?
Yeah. That was so dumb. Like, I understand the idea of, like, trying to put all of the powers together. And I understand that kind of suits the idea of some comic book versions of Deadpool. Only Deadpool didn't obtain his powers like that. By that means, his teleportation was, if I'm not mistaken, through a device on his person that allowed him to teleport. Things of that nature. Like a bastardized version of Batman that could heal himself rapidly.
I'm surprised he never invented something like that. Like, what is it that Kim's character uses? Nanites?
Something like that, yeah.
I'm surprised Bruce Wayne didn't invent something like that.
And there was a scene where Deadpool was traveling back in time, where he shot Ryan Reynolds before he could make the Green Lantern movie. I was like, Jesus. Alright, here we go. Now this cage does not have direct heat on it, which is a no-no. It needs to have direct heat. I need to go plug that in. This is the cage where we have our dubia roaches. Dubia roaches are another form of feeder roach. They need to have a higher temperature in order to procreate. If you don't have them at that higher temperature, then what's essentially going to happen is your roaches are going to get stunted. And their progression is going to be halted. And you're not going to have a bunch of babies, which, I mean, we already have a bunch of babies, but still. These are more sought after than the orange head roaches that we've got in probably hundreds, if not thousands by now. Should never have gotten the orange heads. I should have just kept going with the dubias, because to be honest, orange heads are kind of a nightmare, and I can't wait to be rid of them. I will find somebody to sell it. And this weekend, we're going to go and talk with the bank to figure out why they didn't help me get that started. Rude. Ooh. Oh my God. Honey. Sweetie. How is she so close to me, yet so unable to hear me talk? Alright, well, it doesn't matter. As soon as I'm done putting these away, I will go and pick up the mess that's all over the floor. Alright. For those who just showed up, thank you. It is the end of the live, though. You guys have a good night. Stay safe. And remember, I better not see you on the news unless it's good news. Okay, honey. Want to know why I'm so grumpy? My brother put a garbage bag right in here for the dogs to trounce all over, and it was literally a garbage bag that I had set to the side because I was going to use it later on, and to find it right in the middle of the walkway with garbage spilling out of it makes me a grumpy Gus. Sorry about that, guys. Have a good night. Stay safe. And remember, I better not see you on the news unless it's good news, and hopefully I won't find any more bags of garbage on the ground that I put somewhere safe. Now have a good night.